Hi, I'm Tom Butzler, and in this edition of Year-Round Gardening, we'll talk about those often troublesome arachnids called ticks. We'll talk about the kinds of ticks that can spread disease that you'll find across the country and ways to minimize them. Let's take a look. There are roughly 700 different species of ticks throughout the world, and the U.S. has almost 50 of them. While only a select few can spread disease, those types continue to grow in number and geography. Ticks are small and feed on the blood of animals, including humans, rodents, and birds. They attach to their host and can transmit harmful diseases. Many types of ticks carry pathogens that can spread illnesses between animals and humans. Protecting against ticks is important to avoid these health risks. There are only two tick species that can spread Lyme disease: black-legged and western black-legged ticks. Black-legged ticks are found in the eastern half of the U.S., as far west as Texas and as far north as Minnesota and the Dakotas. The western black-legged wood tick is found primarily on the west coast in California, in western Oregon, and Washington. These black-legged ticks aren't the only ticks to worry about, and Lyme disease is not the only disease that comes from ticks. There's also the Rocky Mountain wood tick, found mainly in the Rocky Mountain states. These ticks can spread Rocky Mountain spotted fever, Colorado tick fever, and tularemia. Then there are Gulf Coast ticks, found in Gulf Coast states and other parts of the South. This tick can spread in the bacteria that causes spotted fever. And we have the Lone Star tick, found in the southern and eastern U.S. This tick can spread tularemia, heartland virus, and ehrlichiosis. Let's not forget about the American dog tick and the brown dog tick. The American dog tick is found everywhere east of the Rocky Mountains and parts of the West Coast. The brown dog tick is found throughout the United States. Both of these ticks can spread Rocky Mountain spotted fever. Due to factors like climate change, tick populations are on the rise throughout the country. And with that comes Lyme and other tick-borne diseases. Ticks thrive in warm weather, but it's important to know that ticks can remain active during the fall and winter. Also, cold winter weather doesn't usually kill ticks, especially if they can use the snow as insulation. We often associate white-tailed deer with ticks, but they're also often present on chipmunks, mice, and birds. In fact, the white-footed mouse is host to not only black-legged ticks, but also the actual bacterium that causes Lyme disease. And this rodent is expanding across the U.S., currently seen in 41 states. Black-legged ticks are the most common transmitters of Lyme disease. They are most abundant in the woods, especially dense woods with humid environments. If you ever venture out into the woods, it's best to wear long pants, socks, and closed-toed shoes. Consider wearing clothing that's light-colored so that ticks can be more easily seen if they get on your clothing. And have another person check your back for ticks. Also, especially if you're working in tick-prone properties, tuck your pants into your socks. This makes it more difficult for ticks to get under your clothing. Also consider wearing an insect repellent with DEET or permethrin. These repellents can provide protection. There are a number of things you can do to reduce the risk of ticks entering your property. They include regularly cleaning up brush, leaves, and weeds, including at the woodland edges, mow your grass regularly, keep deer out by fencing and planting deer-resistant plants, create wood chip or gravel borders at woodland edges and stone walls to make them less attractive to rodents. Do perimeter sprays using registered acaricide formulations. Tick management treatment services are available, but make sure they are properly certified specifically for tick control.
Videos like this are made possible by support from viewers like you. If you enjoyed this video, visit WPSU.org to become a member today and help us create more content like this.